Namaskar. Today we have in our studio Major Deepak Mehta, who is the District Governor of Rotary International District 3261, which constitutes Odisha, MP and Chhattisgarh. Welcome to the studio, Major Mehta.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having our District Governor here. And Major Mehta comes from an army background. After completing his tenure of 11 years in the army, he now has a poultry business in Raipur, which is also under the Ministry of Defence. Major Mehta, please tell us something about your business.
Well, there is a proverb in the army called arms to farms.
Right.
And if you remember correctly, our late Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri gave a slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.
Right.
So I thought of fulfilling his slogan. I joined the army, became a Jawan, and I am now running an agriculture unit, so I become a Kisan.
That's nice. Sir, you come from an army background, and obviously our army people, they work under very difficult conditions. In Rourkela Steel Plant also, all the employees, they work under very challenging and very difficult conditions. So how would you relate the two jobs?
Well, yes, you are right. I come from army background. That is because I'm from a family where, from Chandigarh, where in Punjab, everybody is born, he opens his eyes and, dreams of becoming an army officer,
Right.
of joining army, air force or navy. So you're right, I'm from an army background and I did the same. During my MA English, I completed and joined army. And of course, the 11 years I was posted everywhere, including Jammu and Kashmir, Chinese border, and most difficult terrains of minus 42 degrees and plus 54 degrees. So everywhere I did, and yes, it has been very challenging. And as you know, our Indian Army is the finest organization in the world. I have no qualms of saying such a word.
Yeah.
It is the finest organization, and whole nation has seen that.
And we are proud of it.
We are very proud of that, and everywhere, be it floods, be it earthquakes, be it defense, it is always there, and they do the job with pride.
Yeah.
And without any expectations. The roles are very challenging, but I don't want to sound praising my own self and organization. Each of the individual in India is doing his own job.
Correct.
Army people are doing job of defending the country, but social progress is being done by people who are doing agriculture or manufacturing or something. Rourkela Steel Plant is an equally challenging job in two ways. People over here are extremely hardworking,
Yeah.
and they do the job very sincerely, and that is the reason that we are part of an organization in Rourkela which is the best in the world.
Very true.
And why the both jobs are equally challenging is that defense, along with the defense, the growth, the economic sector is also very important.
Yes.
If the nation does not grow economically, then the defense cannot do its job.
Yes.
If the defense cannot do the job, then the nation cannot grow economically. So both are complementary to each other, and both are very hardworking, and that's why both are the best.
That's true. And we are also contributing to the defense by several of our products, as you know.
True, absolutely.
So you have come to Rourkela several times, and you might have seen it's a very clean and green steel city, as people say. So what are your views about that?
Well, to be honest, I belong to Chandigarh, which is the cleanest and most beautiful city, but seeing the greenery of Rourkela, I have fell in love with that, and I feel it is the cleanest and the greenest, and God bless, it's going to become a smart city.
Yeah.
So even that also is a feather in the cap of Rourkela. I have been coming over here from last about 20 years,
Yeah.
ever since I joined Rotary. And it's always been the most pleasant experience. meeting the people, seeing the greenery, seeing the environment. It's a beautiful town. I will always love to come back again.
You're most welcome. Major Mehta is here with his wife Ruby Mehta, who's the First Lady of the district, and they are on their official visit to two Rotary Clubs of Rourkela, Rourkela Steel City and Rourkela Central. Viewers may know that we have 6 Rotary Clubs right now in Rourkela, but the oldest Rotary Club is Rotary Club of Rourkela, which was started or chartered way back in 1958. And even now we have several persons from Rourkela Steel Plant who are members of Rotary Club of Rourkela. And our past district governor, Mr. N.C. Nayak, who was the executive director of works, he was from the original Rotary Club of Rourkela. Sir, you know the 6 clubs are doing a lot of work in and around Rourkela. So what would you like to comment of the Rotary Clubs in Rourkela?
They are working in the true spirit of the Rotary International. As you know, Rotary International is one of the largest NGOs in the world. It's got a presence in about 210 countries. Right. It's got more than 13.5 lakh members all over the world. And let me summarize in one line that there is nothing under the sky by the name of social service which is not being done by Rotary International. And epitome or the finest example of the work in the Rotary is being done by these 6 clubs in their own might. Some are oldest, some are very, very young, some have got a lot of resources, some are not so, privileged enough to have resources in the clubs, but the zeal, the enthusiasm, the vigor they have in working to make the social service a very, a very good purpose of their life. They are doing an extremely good job. And in my entire district of 3 states, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha, Rourkela clubs always stand apart because of their enthusiasm and because of their zeal and work also.
And they have been quite visible by doing several projects. So it's a good image for Rotary as well.
Yes, certainly. It's a beautiful image they are working. And that's why I said it always makes me very happy whenever I come to Rourkela.
And we also like to have you and Ruby here.
Thank you.
So as the viewers know that polio eradication is one of the main planks of Rotary International, and we have been almost successful in eradicating polio from the world, excepting it's there still in 3 countries. So would you like to tell our viewers something about polio?
Yeah, in 1985, our GSC team had gone to Philippines and they decided that they should do something for the polio eradication because they could see thousands and lakhs of cases. So Rotary International in 1985 adopted the project of eliminating polio, and it was ably aided by UNESCO, WHO and Melinda and Bill Gates organizations, and they helped, and millions of dollars were contributed to polio eradication. The government of India did a commendable job, and you'll be very happy to know that from last 3 years, this dreaded disease has not had even a single case of polio in our country, and hopefully by another 1 or 2 years, the 3 more nations which have polio will also be in the safe list, and we'll be eliminating a disease like polio from the world.
That will be a great achievement.
Greatest possible.
Another initiative of Rotary is total literacy. And we have RILM, that is Rotary India Literacy Mission. And all the district governors are working very hard for literacy. So could you tell us something about the literacy project?
A few years back, like I said, there has been no polio in last about 3 years. So the think tank of the Rotary started thinking about taking some project which can be useful in the coming period. So the literacy mission was taken up in the South Asia part because we feel that we are the worst hit by illiteracy in this area. It was little difficult convincing fully grown countries like America, USA, Canada, UK to convince them about lodging a literacy campaign because they said that, we don't have literacy there.
Yeah.
But in India, literacy is probably illiteracy is the biggest
Major
challenge we have. And I personally, as the governor of the Rotary, feel thinking that if we remove the illiteracy, automatically our secondary problems of poverty, of population, of probably corruption will also be eliminated gradually. So let's focus on one thing, that is literacy, and that's how Rotary has full-fledged taken up projects like Asha Kiran and wash and win in schools, so that the literacy can then. Government of India is doing a commendable job by midday meals, and I'm very sure, like polio, in coming years, with help of other organizations and Rotary, we will achieve this feat.
I'm sure we will, and I hope we will. Taking a cue from what you said, water and sanitation wash is also one of the major projects. So many clubs in Rourkela, in fact, each and every club has a project in the schools where we give safe drinking water and we build toilets for the children. So what exactly is the wash projects, if you could tell our viewers?
Like our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has said that hand wash is encouraging. So we are helping them in installing the hand wash projects in the schools, so that the children, when they go for their meals or when they play, they wash their hands. So that WINS project, that is wash in school project, is being done. Then the government of India had declared that they'll be making about 10 lakh bathrooms, because that is again defecation in the open is again a very challenging aspect for India, which has been there for thousands of years. So overnight changing that is a difficult job. But then we have taken the challenge, and Rotary had initially taken a target of doing about 10,000 toilets in its areas in India by all the districts which are there in India. And you'll be very happy, we have already done 1 lakh toilet projects there. In fact, in our own district itself only, we have crossed a figure of almost about 8,000 in last 3 years. So we are doing our job, and this is going to increase day by day. This is going to increase day by day.
In fact, all the Rotary Clubs of Rourkela, they have taken up adult literacy, and they have taken up this setting up of toilets and wash basins in schools, which is a good thing.
Very good thing. In fact, one of the clubs over here, which is very small and a new club, Riverside, I had attended their adult literacy program. I was extremely impressed by them, because they collected about 36 ladies who were vegetable vendors and housekeeper jobs and all. So when I visited them, I just told them one line, that you have been not so fortunate to get the literacy and get the education, but go home and don't let same thing happen to your daughters and daughters-in-law. So I'm very happy now they have passed out, and they have sent all of them have sent their daughters and daughters-in-law to the literacy school, and that is booming now. And that's the biggest joy I can have by and they are very vibrant now. It's become a very vibrant project. Taking a cue from them, the other clubs like your Steel City has taken up a project like that. I had gone to Tanga Valley some time back. Over there, I encouraged them to have a adult literacy program over also. So gradually, I feel if the elderly people are educated, maybe late, but at least the next generation is safe under them.
Major Mehta, as we end the interview, what are your hobbies?
Well, my hobbies is traveling, of course, because, when I was a small child from a very normal, ordinary background, so we used to go to astrologers to show our hand to see that if ever I will go to a foreign country. So finally, when my business started doing well after initial struggles and all, so I fulfilled my hobby of going to foreign countries, And I have traveled to about 53 countries now, and many of them over and over again, like USA, Australia, UK, Singapore. These good countries I've been over and over again. So these are my hobbies, is traveling. I love to meet people over there, make friendly, make long-lasting relationship. So this is my hobby. I'm sorry I can't sing or play or dance because I'm a Fauji, and Faujis can only march. So my hobby is traveling, and I love to travel.
And the essence of Rotary is fellowship and friendship. So
certainly, so that's how I have friends probably all over the world.
Yeah, and
because of Rotary only, I have friends all over the world.
Exactly.
Wherever I've been.
So Major Mehta, our district governor, what is your message to the youth of Rourkela?
There is a very nice Hindi song that अब कश्ती है आपके हवाले, देश है आपके हवाले. I can't sing, so I will not try to sing. रखना ख्याल दोस्तों संभाल के. We have lived our life. If I see my own life, I have spent half of my life in army, and I have spent half of my life in social service. We have done a bit. We will keep doing a bit ever till the time we are able to do that. And I have one line for the youth, that it is you up to. You can take the country back to Sone Ki Chidiya days. We have tried our level best. We have done our bit. But you are the people who are going to take it even further. And things are changing very fast. And God willing, we'll be on top very, very soon. Keep it up. Be very honest. Be very forthright. Be very positive. Be positive. And we will take our country to the top. And never forget to, be helpful to your fellow citizens. And that also can help in building up country. And always keep smiling. Good days and bad days, both will pass away. Keep smiling, and your smile is more than sufficient to please 10 people.
Yeah, that's true. So on this positive note, we would like to thank Major Deepak Mehta, District Governor of Rotary International District 3261, for sparing his valuable time to be here at RSTV studio and share some of his thoughts with our viewers. Thank you very much, Major Mehta. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjana. Thank you very much. Thank you, all the viewers.
Namaskar.